Welcome to Monster Monday. So you guys asked for it. I'm gonna do it. Demons 2. Everyone was such a big fan of Demons 1, and I got so many comments. Do Demons 2. I love Demons 2. So here you go, Demons 2. So this one actually does follow part 1, which is sometimes rare for Italian movies or horror movies of the 80s in general. There's tons of franchises that are part 2 that have nothing to even slightly do with the original. They're not even the same genre sometimes. It's crazy how different they can be. But this one does follow the first one, although we don't get anyone back. We do get Tony the Pimp, but this time it's Tony the physical trainer, so different guy, same actor. Asha Argento, however you say her name, is in this, but I did not get physically excited for it this time because she's like 10 or 11 in this movie. I don't even know if I would have noticed it was her or not. I think I might have after a little while, but it took me a minute, even though I saw her name in the credits. I was like, oh wow, and I thought she would have been older by this time. But she isn't. She's a very, very young little kid in this. The demons from the first movie, I guess, are neutralized. That whole like apocalyptic world that we kind of saw teased in the first one, I guess didn't happen, or I don't know. But yeah, it's nothing that they got neutralized. I don't know. This one takes a while to get going, I have to say. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna bash this movie, I think, because for the first like 30 minutes I was pretty bored. The characters are okay. It was just so much setup, and none of it was really working for me. It was just a bunch of characters I didn't really like or find all that interesting, and it was just like slow moving, which is fine if you have a movie that has characters that I'm interested in, that are doing funny, interesting things. But almost every character set up in the first 20-30 minutes of this movie was completely uninteresting to me. And it was just like dragging and dragging. So this time, instead of having the Demons movie play on one screen for a bunch of people to go crazy inside a theater, this is playing national, man. It's on every TV. So everyone's watching this. So much so, they're so into this movie, I guess wherever they live, this is like the movie of movies, because this guy has this hot young chick over and he's like a fucking 6-year-old man. And he's like, you mind if we keep the TV on? She's like, you can do whatever you want, baby. She's a pro, but still, it was like, this guy is like, if you're paying for it too, I mean, you're really needing it in that moment. Like, that's why you're having her over, right? So want to watch the TV? Who the hell watches the television while having sex? That's so lame. Yeah, no thanks. And Sally being possessed at her own party there, it was interesting because I was expecting her to be more of a main character, and then she gets possessed like almost instantly. And there's like all this drama of like, why'd you invite him here? I don't want him here, and all this stuff. And then it doesn't really come to really anything. I was expecting something out of that, but it never really came to fruition, so that was surprising. We got the teeth breaking through again, all the calves breaking off there, so liked seeing that again, but for some reason it takes so long. She grabs that guy's arm, and she like digs her claws into it, and it takes so long for everyone to react. They're just sitting there, and he's like, and everyone's just like, no one knows what to do, I guess, for a good 2 straight minutes. Like, no one tried to help pull him off or anything. Acid blood. We got some freaking like alien acid blood in here. Dog transformation, which was pretty cool looking. They just like threw this prosthetic on the front of a dog and just had him run around. But the actual like effect, the close-up, when it was more of the whatever it was, and not an animatronic, but something of the sort, when it's breaking through the dog's mouth. Very like a la Thing, obviously. John Carpenter's The Thing in a way. Not as good by any means, but still pretty damn cool. Although this movie is 3 years older than The Thing, so that's probably an inspiration for it. They're trapped in an elevator in this, and it's like, you guys are the lucky ones. You're trapped in this little box that they can't get at or even know that you're there. So I'd stay in that fucking thing until this is over. But he's got a pregnant chick upstairs, so I understand his motives. The other chick, though, it's like, just stay right where you're at. But if they do get down into that thing, then you are totally fucked. Okay, so there's a scene, and okay, this is a movie that I could have such a blast with, like, taking clips from it and adding commentary to it of how ridiculously stupid sequences are. So there's a couple of them. I'll try to remember. I watched it last night, so I'll try to remember them all together here without looking at my notes. But one of them, fucking so funny. So they go, and there's this window that they're trying to get through. And they go, and they're in a gym because Tony's the physical trainer, and he's got all these people around him. I don't even know if his name is Tony in this, but that's what it was in the last one, if memory serves. Yes. And so they grab these, like, you know, freaking weight bars, and they're these big metal weight bars, and they're just like hammering on this glass. And Tony, the fucking physical trainer here, he's like, move, everyone move. And he tried himself, like, hitting the thing with a dumbbell like 5 times or something, metal dumbbells. And he tells everyone to get out of the way, and he picks up a potted clay fucking potter, like a pottery, a clay potter, a plant. And he fucking takes it and he throws it at the window. Yes, the pounding vigorously on this thing with like 10 different metal bars by these huge muscle-bound dudes. That doesn't break the glass, but hey guys, I got a potted plant here that I'm gonna throw against the window. Oh my God, that didn't work. I guess nothing will. That scene was fucking hysterical. Then they're in the parking garage and they're trying to get, there's the doors that the demons are going to be coming through, so they want to blockade the doors. So they go and they grab a car and they drive it over to the thing, and the guy parks the car up against the door, which is brilliant. But then they decide, for some reason, that that's not enough, the car pushed against the door. So what they do is they go into another car that's next to it, and somehow these seats just come out like they were not bolted down at all. They just grab seats right out of the car and they throw them on top of the car at the door. The car that weighs thousands of pounds pressed against the door, that would be plenty, but not to these people. They need to throw a couple 5-10 pound seats, cushions, in front of the door on top of the car. Then they're going to blockade another door. Guy goes and grabs a car, drives it almost all the way to the door, parks about 10 feet away instead of just driving it straight nose up to the door. And what happens? He parks it there, he gets out of the car, and like 6 muscle-bound dudes come and grab the car, pick it up, turn it sideways, and push it against the door. Why? Why not just drive the fucking car right straight and park it into the door without having to give every dude in there a hernia because they need to lift a car and turn it sideways and push it against the door? My God, there's so many things. There's more, but those are like 3 off the top of my head. I was laughing so hard at how fucking stupid those scenes were. I was like, really? And then even with that car that they picked up and put there, they also threw some seats on top of the car for good measure. I don't know what that all did. They don't weigh anything. They're not blocking any, like, I don't get it. I don't get what the rationale was there when they were like, because yes, these are stupid movies, but when you're on set, it's a stupid fun movie. But when you're on set in this situation, these guys were sitting there and they're like, okay, characters are be given their lines and their motivations and their destinies and you know, their actions and all that stuff. And they're talking with them and they're like, hey, well, let's throw some seats on there. Didn't anyone be like, why? Why would we do that? And why wouldn't I just drive the car up? Like, how much cocaine were these people on where it's like, fuck yeah, man, let's take a fucking seat and throw it on there too. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. Like, I don't understand. That's what I love about these kinds of movies. This is a prime example of why people can't recreate this shit. You can't do this stuff on purpose. You can, but it's rare. Anytime I see a parody of these movies, the reason these are good, bad is because they weren't on purpose. It was an absolute fluke. These things that happen, a lot of cocaine too, a lot of cocaine. But I just watched this movie and I think of that and like people trying to recreate this, and it's like, you just can't come up with this shit. It's poorly executed brilliance. All right. And yeah, two cars in a row in this movie are going like normal speed. You can see outside the window because the person's talking to the other person in the car, and you can look out their window and things are just passing by, you know, lazily outside. They're not going very fast. And both of the people that are in the passenger seat in both the cars in multiple scenes in a row, completely separate from each other, tell the other person to slow down. Oh my God, you're going to kill us. You're driving too fast. And then when they actually do the outside driving, one of them actually does look like it's kind of going fast, but the other one, even on the outside when they're trying to show the car, they could have used stock fucking footage of a race car for whatever fucking we know, but they didn't. They decided to use just a regular car going completely normal speed. I don't know what the fucking speed limit is over in Italy. Is it 12? Is it 5? Is that kilometers? Is that fucking inches? Like, these cars are going so slow, and it's like, slow down. Hey, slow down. Ridiculous. It was just, I noticed it the first one, but when the second one happened, I was like, okay, that's enough. Then when that guy wrecks, he's like, hey, I've never been in an accident. Hey, I've never been in an accident. Nobody's been in an accident until they're in an accident, you fucking freak. But anyway, they get in the car wreck, and you can see clear as day, and I don't even have a Blu-ray. I just have this fucking old school Anchor Bay DVD. It is clearly like a crash test dummy in the front seat of the car. It's really funny. It's so blatant, so obvious. And strobe lights, I guess, kill demons in this. I guess they have demonic epilepsy. I don't know. That's new. The demon comes out of the kid. The kid's on the ground, says demon. Kid breaks in. The strobe light breaks him down, and then he falls down, and then this fucking like creature, like this ghoulie, grabs and rips himself out of there, and then this girl puts him up in a Murphy bed, and he's like eating through, and for some reason she has like sulfuric acid laying out on her fucking table. I don't know what that's for. Does she like try to take her nail polish off with it really quick? She's like dipping and then just like try to take it off. Oh, I don't know what she's fucking using that for. It has a skull and crossbones on it, and it is on her desk in her living room. And when she pours it on this thing, just a little bit of it, it fucking smokes, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Why does she have that in her living room? What is that? Why? Oh, so fucking funny. I don't think I've ever bought anything with just a huge skull and crossbones on the front of it, and then it actually turned out to be acid. The guy climbs a elevator cable, which is bullshit. It would tear your hands to fucking back. But even if it wouldn't, this guy is getting his Presidential Physical Fitness Award. It's in the bag. He fucking traverses this thing. He's a climber. I will give him that. So I'm not saying, but even I've watched tons and tons of Ninja Warrior and Beastmaster on Netflix, which is a really fun show produced by Sylvester Stallone. I've even watched some of that Rock one. It's called like the channel. What the fuck is that one called? It doesn't matter. But you know, those shows where they have to the obstacle courses, and these guys, they come on and they have to climb, and even those guys who train for this all fucking way, all year long to do this shit, their arms give out after so long, and he's like in a fight kicking demons. But I guess he's got extra, these guys know if they fall in these games that they'll live. This guy has extra added adrenaline to get him up those things. But that dude has seriously been hitting the gym a lot. And let's see. I already went through all that shit. The yellow eyes on the stairwell when they look up the stairwell and they see him like coming down at him. Best shot in the movie. Fucking great. It's like Demons 1 where they're coming up over the horizon. You can see them like coming up the stairs and you see their eyes. That's the iconic shot of the last movie. This one is the stairwell shot. It's freaking awesome. I love that shot. And the garage fight is really fun. You got this guy in there and he's fucking Tokyo drifting all over the place. I don't know what the fate of Asha Argento's character is in this movie. She's just locked in the car, and then I guess they all run away from her, and I don't know. I guess she's fine. And then they go and they grab, good thing this guy's a climber. He grabs a rappel line, and they go up to the roof. But before he does that, he goes and he opens up a gas main, and he takes a fucking a lighter. And when they're coming at him, I thought the whole thing was going to blow up or something, but it's like a small explosion. And I laughed at that at first because I was like, so what? You went all the way down there to buy yourself 10 more seconds before the other demons who weren't hit by that fireball will come up? But only one ever did. Only one survived that? Really? There was like 50 coming up the stairs and they were all killed by this one little fire explosion, like teeny. It's tiny. It's nothing. I would love to take one of those lighters that they use in all these movies, the Zippos or whatever, and like light one and throw it, because I can almost guarantee it would go out. They do it in every movie. I'm curious. I'd love to Mythbusters that. Will they stay on? Can someone, like, if someone has a Zippo, can you please light it right now and fucking toss it like across a room, and please tell me if it stays on. And then if it burns down your house, don't fucking blame me. You shouldn't have done it in your house. Do it in a place where you're not going to burn shit down, obviously. But I don't buy that a Zippo would stay lit if you threw it across a fucking room like they do in these movies. But maybe I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong. When they rappel down the fucking building and then they look up and that chick's like rappelling down upside down with just her legs, that shot's hilarious but awesome and almost reminiscent of the spider walk in the Exorcist extended version. The version you've never seen, which is a dumb thing to call a movie that once you've seen it, now it'll be called that forever, but you know you've seen it. But I get it, at the time they needed to get people in. And I'll tell you, man, this girl, she saved a lot of money on medical bills just having her baby right there in that little TV studio. And I think that's mostly it. I probably went over some stuff. No, I think that's about it. Overall, once it picked up and the fights all started happening, it was a fun time. I did enjoy it. I still think I prefer the first one because that one has a better atmosphere to it. And I prefer the music, and I prefer the characters, and it's kind of going the entire time. Something's always interesting. So I do have to say I prefer this one. A lot of people said they prefer this one, the second one, but I'm going to stick with the first one. But still a fun watch once it gets going, especially like down, especially. Jesus. But once you get down into like the garage and all that fighting's going on, the chaos and the birthday party and all that nuts, and the kid that's like, you know, has a demon pop out of him, a lot of cool shit happens in this movie. I'm not going to say it doesn't. So it makes up for where it lacks. But I felt like the other one was just more consistent overall, and I'm more partial to films that are consistent throughout than have kind of like a big bang at the end. Consistency is key here. So, yeah. What do you guys think? A lot of you fucking asked for me to do this. So yeah. I also want to say at the end of this, for anyone who's still here, I need to start doing this in more of my videos. But you can always consider checking out my Patreon. I never plugged that thing, but I would love to be able to justify doing this channel more often. And the Patreon really helps towards that. So if every fucking subscriber I had gave me $1, I could quit my job and do this full time. How wonderful would that be? Also, if you could go over and subscribe to my podcast, because if you want to hear me talk at length with 2 other people, great people, you can come on over there and check that out, because it's pretty fucking fun. So yeah, just if you get a chance, just click and find In the Mic of Madness podcast. I'm going to start promoting this thing more often because we need more subscribers. It's a fun fucking show, and you should be watching it. Other than that, guys, good night.